Hi, my name is Karen.
Hi, I'm Sue. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you. I have 3 kids. What about you?
I have 2 children. Do you want to plan a play date?
Yes, my 4-year-old daughter has autism. Do you know anything about autism?
I've heard of it, but do not know very much about it.
I am a social worker and very much involved in researching and learning more about autism.
Can you tell me about it? I hear it is very challenging to raise a child with autism, especially when you have other children who are not autistic.
I first thought there was a problem with Emma when she did not start speaking at a normal age. I remembered my son was already talking a little after 2 years old. We took her to a restaurant and she freaked out, screaming and kicking. I thought there was something wrong then and took her to our pediatrician, who referred her for testing and evaluation, and she was diagnosed with autism. It was a shock, because I did not know too much about it.
What exactly is autism?
Autism is a developmental disorder, and children with autism engage in behaviors that are potentially disruptive and include aggressiveness, self-injury, impulsivity, hyperactivity, temper tantrums, and obsessional ritualistic behavior.
How does your family and children cope with this? It must be difficult.
It is. I researched this aspect of autism and according to an article titled Psychosocial Adjustment in Siblings of Children with Autism, siblings of children with autism are not at inflated risk for adjustment difficulties or loneliness. Consistent with previous research, the siblings of children with autism did not display deficits in social competence. Since I have 2 additional children who are not disabled, they are able to interact with each other about the stressful aspects of having a sibling with autism. In fact, siblings of children with autism report that they achieve high levels of social support from family, friends, and teachers.
Oh, I see. How are you, as a mother, coping with this?
It was difficult in the beginning, according to another article titled Ambiguous Loss in Families of Children with Autism Spectrum Disorders. They say mothers of children with autism experience a sense of ambiguous loss.
What do you mean by ambiguous loss?
There is such a lack of knowledge surrounding its etiology, symptoms, treatment, and outcomes, causing many parents to experience conflicting emotions and realities. The child the parent thought they had is not the child they must now learn to live with. The article also states that many mothers felt as if they were to blame for the presence of an autistic child in the family.
Have you ever felt depressed or down about it?
No, although an article titled Longitudinal Effects of Adaptability on Behavior Problems and Maternal Depression in Families of Adolescents with Autism suggests a higher incidence of depression amongst mothers, and the strongest family predictor of depression was low adaptability. Our family has adapted very well to this challenge, and are very flexible with our family interventions.
Can you give me an example of how your family has adapted?
We are able to recognize new challenges and develop cooperative problem-solving styles. According to the article I mentioned earlier, rigidity in family dynamics may tend to stifle creative thinking and create negative emotions, resulting in feelings of helplessness and frustration for my child with autism, as well as my other children.
Thank you for sharing with me some of your personal struggles and the challenges your family has overcome. I really learned a lot, so how about that play date? We would love to meet the rest of your family.